Hey there, happy Thursday. Hope you guys have had a good week. Mine has been pretty good, still kind of resting, but doing things, being productive. Today I'm going to clean my studio because it is a mess. Anyway, today I am doing another scrap, what to do with your scrap video. What to do with all this scrap video. Because I did some earrings yesterday with the ribbon clips, which I'm also going to show these when I do the finishing, or actually not even the finishing. I'm going to have to do them before I bake them. And people liked them and wanted to know how I did the technique. So I'm showing you how to do it. So I grabbed a bundle from my clave yard. This is one of my clave yards. If you guys can believe that. This is just a huge tub of scrap that I call the clave yard. So anyway, I grabbed some stuff. I kind of jammed some blues in there because I feel like I always have pink and purple and black and white and not enough blue. So this time I grabbed some blues and threw that on there. So just take your scrap and then you're going to chop it up. Chop it up as fine as you can possibly get it. Just keep chopping it up until you have little pieces. Unless you want chunky pieces, of course, then that's fine too. Of course, looking through this, it looks like it's going to be a lot of black and white. But hopefully those blues will come out also. Kind of, you never know really what you're going to get, so just kind of work on it. So get yourself a little pile like this. Make sure it's all loosened up from itself. And that they're kind of fine pieces. And then I'm going to put mine on a piece of translucent. This is rolled out onto a 2. You can use whatever backing color you want. I just prefer translucent. I like how it looks. But you could do black or white or red or blue or whatever you want. So obviously to work on anything. So just take your little pieces here and spread them around. And you do want to see the backing color. So I want the translucent to show in the back. So just kind of place it around. I'm trying to get as much blue as I can on here. And I think that's going to be good. Now I'm just going to kind of press this on just a little bit with my acrylic, this thing, I can't think of it, and then I'll roll it on a little bit. And then I'm going to run it through the machine on 2. It's going to smush it all out. So that's what your sheet's going to look like. Or something similar, depending on what your scraps look like. So we're going to work with this. And I'm going to cut some stuff out. And then I'm going to show you and you can burnish this if you'd like. I tend to like when it has the little divots and stuff like that in it. I just think it looks cooler. So I'm going to cut out some pieces. I've been into, you know what, I'm going to do a couple of these because I haven't done this shape in a long time. So I'm just going to cut some stuff out. Hopefully you can see that. It's just cutting stuff out. But I like to have some of the translucent kind of show through on pieces. Maybe I'll make some beads too. But I do want to use my little ribbon crimps so I can show you guys how to do that also. And I like to do it with these little rounded squares. I love this rounded square cutter. It's probably one of my favorite. And then here's the tiny one. I do need one size bigger. It would be perfect. Which I don't have, and I don't even remember where I got these, so unfortunately that doesn't help me at all. And then do I have room to make a heart? I don't think I want a heart with that one. I think that's going to be good. So we'll take these. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this too. So that's how those look, if you can see that. So I'm just going to kind of fix these up. Could do the little ribbon crimps on those. I'm gonna just do it on the squares though. Okay, I feel like I'm talking to myself. Sorry guys. I think I am gonna make a couple of beads also because I feel like they'd look really cool. Plus, then I can use them with these things. Lately, I make beads with everything. Out of every single slap I do, I make beads. But there's some cool colors in this. There's like some sparkly and there's some silver. Whatever you've used in the past gets to come back to life again. Okay, so I have these ribbon crimps and I'll put a link to them. I got this particular pack had different sizes, different colors. I'm going to use this like bronzy color or antique brass, I guess it might be. But there's silver and gold and different sizes and everything else. So I'll put a link to those. So One thing I did learn is that these little teeth need to be bent in just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit on both sides before you go cramping down on the clay, because otherwise the teeth show. So I just kind of bend them in a little bit and then fix up your edges and everything beforehand, and then decide which way you want these. I'm going to do it. This is a little wonky there. I'm going to do it up here, but make sure it's centered on the piece, and then just crimp it down like so, just like you would be doing if you've ever done them at the end of a ribbon. But make sure it's all the way pinched down and go all the way across, as far as it will possibly go without like really jamming into the clay. But that's how that looks. And then you just bake it just like that. Just lay it flat on the tile and boom. So I'm going to do that with this one also. Let me fix the teeth. Just kind of get in there and bend them down a little bit. You can spread these open wider if you need to do that to get in there and bend these teeth. But it just is, it's aesthetically more pleasing to do that beforehand. So just a little pro tip, I guess. And I kind of like how that looks. So put that on there. Make sure it's in the center. Clamp it down. Clamp, 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 clamp. Just like that. Alrighty. And then, like I said, I wanted to make a couple beads real fast. So I'll do the smaller ones, this size. Plus it'll make this a little more interesting when I do the next little part here. So just real quick, I'm gonna roll up a couple beads and flatten them. So that's how that one looks. Maybe I won't flatten them. Maybe I'll just keep them like this. That kind of looks cool. So I'm going to keep it round. And then when you bake the beads, make sure that when you put it on your tile, you put it down on wherever you think you're going to make the hole. I think I said that on my bead video. Done a couple bead videos now, so but make sure you put it, because that's going to be like the shiny area. So wherever you think you're, like, I'm probably going to put the hole there, so I'll put that down on the tile because it gets that little shiny area. So all right, so with the rest of this, this is something else that I've been doing. I'll just do the squishy technique here. I'm gonna just kind of smush this in on itself. It's okay if it overlaps. You just don't want any gaps in here. So just kind of smush it all in against itself. You can keep doing this and keep doing this and keep doing this with slabs, and sometimes they just get more and more interesting as you do it. So I just kind of bring it all around, make sure there are no holes. It's easy to flip it over. See, there was a big hole there that I didn't catch. So just kind of smush it all around. Make sure that no holes, unless you want holes. Maybe that's your thing, you want holes. Like so. And then I'm going to run this through on a 2. And then you have a whole new different kind of pattern to work with and cut stuff out of. I'm not going to do that now, but what I would do is cut out more pieces and then smush it again, and probably that third time would be the last time, but it just has such a really cool marbling effect. I'll just do it. I'll do it real quick. I'll just cut out some bigger pieces so I can show you. Where did my heart go? Here it is. Just because I like doing hearts so much. You guys probably get frustrated. I know sometimes when I watch videos, I'll see a better place because it's a different view that you guys have than what I have. But I'm like, no, why'd you cut it there? Why didn't you cut? There was a perfect piece and you totally missed it. Oh gosh. I'll just do some circle. Actually, I'll do a big circle. A big circle. I've been doing some round pendants too, so I'll do that, and then a couple of, I don't know, I'm so into these squares. Square. And a square, make sure I'm not cutting anything off. Okay, and then I'm just going to show you how I smoosh it up once again. If you're wondering what I spray on here, it's alcohol. It just makes it easier for these to glide through. And it doesn't distort, your pieces when you're trying to get them off of the tile. If you have a dry blade, it tends to smush your whatever you've just cut out. So that one's cool. See that little sparkly blue in there? I like that. So just fix these up real quick. Sorry, guys. And then one more time with this, with the smush. Sometimes I'll just take it completely off like this. And then I'll just smush that right on there. Like so. Turn it over, check for holes. I got a bunch. This might be something that you already do, but some people don't know. So I just thought I would show. And then roll it through on a 2. You can roll it through whatever you want. Actually, it's just, I roll it through on 2. If you wanted to, you could roll it through on a 3 or a 4 and make it really thin, and then just tear off pieces and maybe put it on white or put it on black. that would look cool also. So there's that. That's 3 times. You could go as many, as many times as you want. Just keep reducing, and going down, and it spreads out more and more and more and has more colors. So I'm going to go ahead and bake these, and then I will come back and I'll show you how the little crimps look, and how I finish those off. So I will see you soon. Okay guys, I'm back. I went ahead and finished these up. All I did to the surface of these is just use my little buffer here, just to get the, the baking grittiness look off of it, and to give it just a little bit of a sheen, but I do like the raw look. And then I used the little beads that I made, and then I threw a copper bead on top of that, and but that's how they turned out. Sorry. But that's how they look. So there you go. Have fun playing with those. I will put a link for the little ribbon crimps that I got. I just got them on Amazon. And that's it. Hope you guys have a good weekend. I will see you Monday. Bye.